Good morning, Room 5 friends. Happy Wednesday. Let's say good morning to each of our friends. Good morning, Sive. Good morning, Luna. Good morning, Antonio. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Santiago. Good morning, Dempsey. Good morning, RJ. Good morning, Waylon. Good morning, Theo. Good morning, Stetson. Good morning, Hannah. Good morning, Monty. Good morning, Kaylee. Good morning, Herson. Good morning, Aubrey. Good morning, Violet. Good morning, Ruslan. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Mateo. Good morning, Loretta. Good morning, Kai. Good morning, Jimena. Good morning, Avery. Good morning, Rosemary. And I just have to tell you, Room 5 superstars, I am continually amazed by how hard you are working at home. You're probably wondering what those crazy noises are. I'm really trying hard to ignore them. There are some carpenters here that are working on the house that's underneath mine. It's like 2 levels and I live on the top and somebody else lives on the bottom. So there might be some strange noises. We'll all just have to do our best to try to ignore them, okay? Thumbs up if we can do that. All right. We get to have some fun with our letters today because you know what happened last night? I was supposed to be doing some of my jobs after dinner. I was going to unload the dishwasher, put new sheets on my bed and that type of stuff. And I just really wanted to read this book. So I was sitting there reading this book about animals, and then it was 8 o'clock and I heard the howling. And I just kept thinking about all of these animal sounds around me. And I wanted to draw a picture and write about it then. So what I did is, it was kind of funny because I was going to draw a picture of a coyote saying, ow. And then I realized it's actually mostly people. So I didn't want to just draw a picture of a coyote. I did do a coyote, but I could also do people, and I'm just going to do this real quick. And he'll have a speech bubble. And they'll have a speech bubble, and they'll both be saying the same things. Ooh. So I thought, well, I've never really read that word in a book or been taught that word. I'm going to have to use my powers to sound it out. You have to really carefully listen for each sound. Actually, I guess that's O. It's a tricky word to spell, but I just use my powers and do the best I can. Ow, ow. So now I want you to get out your notebook or your whiteboard. You don't have to write these, but we're going to think all about animal noises today. So first I'll show you the little book that I was reading last night. It's a cute story. It's called Little Pink Pup. What do you notice that's funny about this picture? Yeah, this little pink pup is not a pup at all. What is it? It's a pig. Look at the back. And did you notice that they're photographs? This really happened. So I thought about what are the dogs saying and what are the pigs saying? It's kind of fun to really pretend you're the animals while you read and make some extra sound effects. So we can draw a pig. Pigs kind of have that oinky nose. I'm just going to draw the head. And then we can also draw a dog. That's how I start a dog. And I'll give this dog floppy ears. And then they each get a speech bubble. They definitely don't say the same things, right? Maybe his speech bubble will have to go down there. So what does a pig say? Oink. Oink, oink, oink. Think about what you hear. Sound it out. Oh, seems like an O. Oink. 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 And what would a dog be saying? Maybe ruff? Ruff, ruff. Uff. Oink. Ruff. If you have some other letters besides mine, that's okay. This is not exactly how you spell oink or ruff, but we're listening for sounds that we hear and putting those letters down. Oink. Ruff. Okay, then I have another animal. Now let's pretend we are snakes. We're slithering, but that's not our sound. What sound does a snake make? Hiss. So first we'll draw a picture of a snake. It's kind of just like a squiggly line, and there's its head. Maybe I'll give it a little tongue. And then a speech bubble. I'm going to have to do the speech bubble like that because I'm kind of out of room over there. Hiss. Is. You try writing hiss. That one's pretty clear sounds. Hiss. Hiss. What letters did you put for hiss? Does it look like this? Good, yeah, hiss. Whenever you're reading or writing, it's fun to think about what the animals might be saying. And a snake often says hiss. So now I want to show you a picture. It's not an animal. And I want you to think about if this picture was talking, what would this picture be saying? It's this picture here of these two cars. Look what happened to those cars. They got in an accident. What might we write if these cars had a speech bubble? Crash. So I'm just going to draw like two boxes with a wheel. And here I'm just going to put like a big explosion. It's dangerous when cars crash, right? And then if they were talking, they would say crash. Crash. Finish your picture and listen again. Ash. Crash. Now try your best to write crash. Okay, you ready to show? I heard a digraph in there. Crash. Crash. Check your work. Do you have C-R-A-S-H? Really check it. And when you're writing words like this that are unfamiliar, you have to keep really saying them and listening them. It's super important work. So don't get frustrated. Just stick with it. Okay, so what I challenge you to do now is maybe think of 2 more animals and try to write down their sounds. Maybe you want to write an animal saying like grrr or gruff. Or maybe you have a different animal that has a really unique sound. You're the boss of that, okay? So try to do 2 more animals. You can do a little picture, maybe a lion saying roar. You could think about the sound an elephant makes or a cow. And before we go, we'll do a few of our snap words. Read, R, spell A-R-E. Read. For, spell F-O-R. Read, so, spell S-O. Read, had, spell H-A-D. Read, was, spell W-A-S. Read, was. Just a couple more. Read, she. Read, said, S-A-I-D, said. Read, an, A-N. Read, up, spell U-P. Read, me, spell M-E. Read, me. Read a, spell a, read a. Last one, read it, spell I-T, read it. Great job.